All right, so what are we gonna eat about this time of the day? As Jane said, when you get that little, I'm really hungry and I don't wanna be hangry and I don't wanna go to the vending machine. And listen, I like potato chips too, but I know I shouldn't be eating those every single day. So for 110 calories, you're going to get yourself something that has such good for you ingredients, a smarter choice, granola that eats like a cookie. And do you see how big the bar is? Let me tell you about the new combination that we're bringing you from Cooper Street. Then I'll introduce you to the nice family that brings this to us. All right, you're looking at 24 of these. That means each one of these bars is about $1.25. 3 Easy pays at $9.97. And if you're new with us, our food ships free, and we can do bill to, ship to. I actually shipped these to my niece. My niece Lainey is a nurse, so she's like, Aunt Pat, I just really, really love these. And like so many of us, she's like, she works the overnight shift. She doesn't want to go ahead and be eating bad things out of the vending machine, so she brings these along. So what are you going to get? You're going to get everything that you see here in the 24. There'll be 8 blueberry pomegranate. There'll be 8 chocolate cherry, and there'll be 8 oatmeal cranberry. We're going to talk about that fresh fruit. We're going to talk about how they're baked individually. The only thing I'm not going to talk about is there's no auto delivery on these. And since this is the season when a lot of us are on the go, here's something that if, as Jane has been talking about it, it's true, even when I'm in the car, I'm always hungry when I'm in the car. So you have these, you take these along, put them in your pool bag, put them in your lunch bag, keep them at your desk at work, whatever the case may be, but you're getting 24 of these. All right, so before we jump in and bite into these, Elaine Cernow is joining us. She brings us a 100-year-old recipe. This is a wonderful family business. She works with her 2 sons out there in Michigan. So Elaine, nice to see you again. Thanks for bringing us this new combination.
Hi there. Welcome to my kitchen again. So nice to see you, Pat and Jane.
Thank you. Likewise. All right, Miss Elaine, you have brought us a new combination, 24 total. And not only are these my niece's favorite, but your granddaughter, who's only 1, has already fallen in love with them.
Yes, Poppy loves these cookies. Every age enjoys these cookies because they're all natural and they taste amazing. They're soft. They have made with ancient grains and loaded with plump fruit that we source, and the chocolate just melts in your mouth.
I love when you can look at a cookie bar like this and recognize the ingredients, see the ingredients, so it's not all mashed together. And look how moist. I could actually put it back together if I wanted to do something like that. Elaine, will you walk us through these? I'll start with the oatmeal cranberry if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. The oatmeal cranberry is made with 100% whole grain oats, with cranberries that we source from Michigan. And then we have a hint of honey, pumpkin seeds, cinnamon, so you get that sweet and salty, savory taste. And it's interesting, Pat, that you brought up how moist they are, because our secret is that we have a process where we cut them individually, wire cut them individually, and that locks in all that goodness. As you can see, the chunks of chocolate and the fruit just bursting with flavor and all the ancient grains. So you get a chewy, soft, crunchy, amazing taste.
Yeah,
so satisfying.
It's very, very fulfilling. 110 calories. Now 300 already have been ordered. And Elaine, when you've been on with us, lots of times these fly out the door before we even have a chance to talk about them. And Jane and I have been talking about this entire show. And you know, Elaine, raising a family, we're hungry. I think you get hungrier in the summer because you're out there, you come home from the pool. What are the kids going to eat? You know, at your desk at work, if you're taking a trip, you know, whether you're flying or you're driving. This is the chocolate cherry that I have to say is my absolute favorite.
Yes, it's made with semi.
Is that your favorite too, Jane?
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite too. Well, actually, they're all my favorite.
Although the blueberry is good too. I like the blueberry. And I like the cranberry.
Me too. The chocolate cherry is made with semi-sweet chocolates and juicy cherries that we source from Michigan because we're known for the best cherries. And it's such a delight to your taste buds. It's perfect for a chocolate and cherry lover. And these are great too. You know, they're nut-free, dairy-free. There's no trans fat, no soy. It's the real deal. It's a clean label, and it's nice. I know even if you're outside at a softball game, the children love them. You know, if they have nut allergies, adults love them. I start my morning, every morning I got to have a granola bake.
Oh, you know what? As the kids are going off to camp, this would be great, you know, because, I mean, who has time to lollygag in the morning? 500 of you now have already dialed in. That's exactly what happens every single time, and I should share with you. There you can see, you can certainly set these out. If you are the, you know, one who's in charge of the snack, you can bring these because these are individually wrapped. You don't have to worry about that at all. On your charcuterie board, which is nice when you're entertaining this time of the year. On top of yogurt if you want to, or on top of ice cream because they're moist and they're really just wonderful and yummy. But Elaine, it's all about the ingredients and the way that you source the freshest of fruits because there's no soy, no trans fat, no high fructose corn syrup at all, kosher certified, dairy-free, nut-free facility on these, 110 calories. And these have a shelf life of up to about 6 months, Elaine?
Yes, they do, but truthfully, I think you're going to eat them way before that.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to want to order more than that. Yes, and let me tell you about the blueberry pomegranate.
Okay.
Because, boom, they're such a good cookie. They're all good, but this is loaded with plump blueberries that we source from Maine because they're known for their blueberries. Bursting with pomegranates and white chocolate chunks, and then all the ancient grains. It just melts in your mouth. It's an experience worth having every morning, afternoon, at night. I'm addicted to them in a good way.
600 already have been ordered, and this is exactly what happens every time. There is no auto delivery, so it's not like if we sell out of them today, we're going to be able to offer them again to you tomorrow. And this is what you're getting. You're not choosing at all. You're getting 24 of these. They're individually wrapped, 110 calories on this. They're grab and go, whether we're traveling or sports or camp or lunch. Just a wonderful way to make a smart choice when it comes to that breakfast on the go or that afternoon snack that you need.
Right, and like I said, these are loaded with ancient grains that are so good for you. You've got quinoa, you've got buckwheat, you have oats, you have flax, you have the chocolate and the fresh fruit. We only source the fresh and best fruit. I don't know if I told you, buckwheat, pumpkin seeds, flax. You can't go wrong. And it's crunchy, but it's soft.
900.
Melts in your mouth.
Oh, excuse me, Elaine, 900 already ordered. They do melt in your mouth. Jane, do you have a favorite?
Yes.
I think you, yes.
I mean, I really love the chocolate cherry, but honestly, the blueberry is delicious.
Yeah.
I never feel like there's one that I don't want to eat in the offer. I'm always, you know, whatever I grab, I grab. And true story today, before the show, Pat and I had a 2-hour Skype meeting that we're not just on air. We have stuff that we have to do prior to and sometimes after. So we were on a Skype meeting. I turned my camera off and I'm sitting there eating. Yes, I'm sitting there eating my bar, just to have my breakfast, and then I'm leaving here tonight, and I'm going to go play pickleball. So I've got one in my bag.
You're into your pickleball. I love
fun.
it.
It's a lot of fun. I put one in my bag, so I've got something that I can grab and munch real quick before I go play. I can't eat a full meal after doing gourmet holiday, so I just want a little something to get me through, and then I'm good. So I use these all the time, and the only way to get enough to last for a long time is to get yourself a couple of offers because there's no auto delivery on this one.
Well, 1,100 already have been ordered. And I love what you said, Jane. You know what? They have a shelf-stable life of over 6 months. You don't have to keep them in the fridge or anything like that. But think about how expensive it is when your kids get to the pool and they're hungry, because when you swim, you're hungry. Or they're in the car and they want to stop. This way, you've got that smarter choice. Or if you're like me and you walk by the vending machine at 3 o'clock and it goes, Pat,
get the chips.
Right? Get the chips,
Don't
eat
do
the
it.
candy. You don't even want to when you have these at home. Elaine, enjoy your summer. Thanks so much for being here. It's always
Thank
such
you.
a pleasure.
Guess what?
Tell Max and Sam we said hello.